Hello, I'm Abiodun Ilesami, and you're welcome to my presentation on screens and children. We'll be discussing types of screen, effects of screen, parental involvement, screen time recommendations. Types of screen: television, tablet, smartphone, and computers. Effects of screen in children development. 1. Screens hijack attention spans. For a brain to grow, it needs essential stimuli from outside world, which screens cannot give. Similarly, like play with mothers especially and other family members. All these things can help the brain develop rather than being in front of the screen. Number 2, screen curtail ability to control impulse. If young children are constantly being stimulated by screens, they forget how to rely on themselves or others for entertainment. Because they are always on the screen, they lack the ability to relate with others and even think there's no any other place to get entertainment except for the screen. 3, screen reduce empathy. Research has shown that screen time inhibits young children's ability to develop empathy. It takes someone that can relate with people, that is always relating with people, like physical contact with others, for them to be able to feel for that person. So a child that is always on the screen cannot may lack or may have a very less ability to develop empathy for people. Effects of screens in school achievement. 1, children in early elementary school year perform less well on reading tests. 2, elementary children may also show deficits in attention because they are always focused on the screen. Effects of computer in classroom. This is the positive effects of computer in classroom. 1, with the use of computers, students are more likely to enjoy studying, resulting in better performance, because most students find fun in using computer in classrooms. So it can help them develop more interest in their studying, which can result in better performance. 2, using computer lets each student collaborate and at the same time teach them to become independent. Yes, computer can help children collaborate because of some projects they need to do together as a team, and because of computers, they can actually connect with themselves online to be able to work together as a team. And number 3, incorporate different learning styles. And 4, create a more engaging environment. Effect of computer in classroom. These are the effects of the negative effects of computer in classroom. 1, It discourages quality math investigation. In the sense that children are now, let me say, lazy in brainstorming because they have everything set for them on the computer because they just need to do some clickings and wow, the answer is there already. So they don't do much of brainstorming and calculating and all that again for them to get answers to their question. Then number two, loss of problem-solving skills. Just like I just mentioned, the children lost they lost problem-solving skills because the computer has already solved a lot of their problems, so they don't have to try to solve problem and in that way develop problem-solving skills. Number three, discourages finger painting skills. Like we all know that finger painting skills are now deteriorating in our society because you don't actually need them because you can always go to the computer and make use of so many functions on the computer to get paintings and even graphics done. Effects of video games in children. Yeah, number one, poor social skills. A child that is always in front of the screen playing games, and these video games can be very, very addictive. So when a child gets addicted to playing video games, they develop very poor social skills because they don't have the time to mingle with others, and because of that, their social skills are very, very poor. Then number two, lower grades. Of course, when a child is always focused on playing games, he wouldn't have time to study. And because of that, it can result to lower grades. And three, reading less. Four, becoming overweight. Children that are always in front of screens, especially video games, most of them are becoming overweight because their body lack movement. They are always in front of videos, playing video games, sometimes from morning till night, and they don't even have time to eat healthy meals, do exercises and their home chores and some other things that they need to do. They just focus on winning their games, and before you know it, it's night already. And even in the night, they still continue playing the games. And while playing these games, when they get hungry, they just like have some snacks and unhealthy snacks that contribute more calories into the body, and at the end of the day, they become overweight. Number five, aggressive thoughts and behaviors. Children can develop aggressive thoughts and behaviors through playing of video games, because some of the characters on the video games depict aggressiveness. Some of the characters are so very aggressive that and the children they can quickly adapt to things. They learn behaviors easily, especially when they are always with that kind of character morning and night. They develop that kind of character and they themselves become very aggressive in nature. Effects of screens on health. One of the effects of screens on health is obesity. Number two is depression. Yes. Not there are some programs that the children watch that they like so much, but sometimes they get bored. Yes, they get bored, and because they were always on the screen watching movies, playing games, and all that, they lack the ability to make friends. Yes, they don't have much people to talk to. And when they are bored, they don't have somebody to talk to or anywhere to get another kind of entertainment to make them happy. So they just stay on their own and develop some thoughts. And then before you know it, they go into depression. And also research has also shown that staying longer time in front of the screen can cause eye cancer. Yes, and then number 4, sleep deprivation. Most times when children are addicted to some kind of programs on their screens, when it is time for them to sleep, they bring their gadgets, their phones, their tablets into their bedroom, and they continue. When they're supposed to be sleeping, they continue watching movies, playing games, and all that. And this sleep deprivation can lead to a lot of illnesses, especially for young children. Parental involvement in screen time. 1, co-use. Using digital technologies together, yes, can help parents to monitor the time that the children spend on screens, and then it helps them regulate the time. Number 2, active mediation, e.g., helping children to understand what to do when confronted with issue, being it technical or of context. 3, restrictive mediation. General restrictions such as banning certain sites or apps, but also technical restrictions as use of firewall or passwords so that they can't get to watch some things on the phone, on their phones or tablets. Then number 4, active distractions. Parents' propositions for alternative, attractive offline activities such as outdoor play or family play. This is very, very important, especially for, I know my family, Latter Day Saint family, we do have family council time. We have family evening time that we sometimes we go out, go into the compound, weed the grass and all that, and might even go outside and visit some people, and all these things are active distractions just to distract them from being in front of the screen for a longer time. Screen time recommendations. So now this is a recommendation by the American Psychological Association to guide the children for them to not stay long on in front of the screen for their brain to develop well on its own. One, no screen time at all for children until 18 to 24 months. Children under the age of 18 to 24 months should not be exposed to screen at all, because that time is a very critical time when their brain is developing and they need stimuli from their parents as physical ones to help them to develop accordingly rather than being in front of the screen. And then number two, kids ages 2 to 5 should get an hour or less of screen time per day. And number three, not more than 2 hours for ages 5 to 17, except for their homework. So I think this recommendation is it might be somehow hard for parents and even the children to follow, but I think it's very, very healthy if we can go ahead with it. Thank you for your time. Thank you.